About 3 years ago, Eamon approached me with this crazy idea to move our lives into a cargo van. I can remember going to see the van and being totally not down for this adventure. It is much smaller than I thought. I'm not ready to poo out of a bucket, but Eamon had such vision and he was showing me where we'd be putting everything. And honestly, if you had told me then that we'd still be living in a van and building out more vans and everything 3 years later, I wouldn't have believed yet, but here we are.
Here we are.
Can't help but loving you with everything I've got and then some. Surrounded by the dark.
We made a handshake deal that we were going to drive around the world, and we
were doing it.
We were basically doing it. And so now that we are back in Canada because of, well, I don't know if you've heard, but there's a global pandemic going on. We converted another van and took everything we've learned from the past 3 years and dumped it into this build.
We were back in Canada, we were vanless, and A, we wanted a project, and B, we love living in a van and we wanted to have the freedom that van life allows all over again. So
we did it. And will we do another one? Probably not.
I hope we never build another van again.
It is a lot of work. A lot of work.
Woo!
This thing cuts like butter!
Did you just put a hole in the van without me?
Well, building a van on a regular day can be a little bit tricky, but building it in, I hate this word, but unprecedented times is even more difficult. Dealing with closures like the Home Depot not even being open, you have to book stuff online. So logistically, there's a little bit more hurdles you have to deal with.
But other than that, building the van during the pandemic was the perfect project for us because everyone was in lockdown and quarantine. You weren't going out and seeing people and traveling the way we're used to, so at least we could put our heads down and accomplish things every day, have checklists, goals, and I think that really kept us positive throughout these times.
Boom! Bob is my dad, he's my homie, he's my best friend. Love you, Bob. He's also an absolute asset to have on our building team. So he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. He's got a construction background, a very good eye for design. So, I mean, he's always such a pleasure to have around, but super helpful if you're ever building a van.
Yeah, so it wasn't just the two of us. We couldn't have done this without you, Bob. Thanks, Bob.
Love you, buddy.
All I ever wanted was a place that I could call home. And the endless searches finally brought me to your door.
Good. We did
Wow.
Hear your name, and I wonder where you are. No matter the distance between you and me, you're not far.
I personally had zero experience with ever holding a tool basically in my life, let alone power tools. I don't know where to begin when you say, let's build a van. So Eamon is definitely the driving force, the visionary, the one who brings it all to life. And I just want to say I love you. I couldn't do it without you. And he's so modest.
No, thank you, baby. I think a lot of people do ask, like, how do you learn this? Where do you even start? You really just have to be crazy enough to give it a go. So you don't need to know how to be a plumber or an electrician, but if you're willing to take some risks and make some mistakes, you'll be able to figure it out. Because we still hope to return to our van that's in Africa right now, we wanted to build something a little bit more spacious that we can have here in North America. So we went with the 170 Sprinter van and a fixed bed and usable garage, which we're loving having access to.
Engineering, look out!
Nice!
Okay, crash!
Get comfy.
Okay, get comfy.
Probably the most challenging part of building a van is the tiny space you're confined to. So getting into these little cracks and trying to work with the tools you have. And then on top of that, you're not dealing with straight construction, like normal construction. Everything's curved and customized and angled, and you're trying to figure out a exact dimension. So once again, you need to be extra patient.
Just feeling like, why are we doing this again? And knowing it was a long road ahead, it was very intimidating, but you just have to take it one step at a time, and I think that's what we did really a good job of.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. So we did punch out the 2 holes for regular water and then filtered water. We are going to do the soap dispenser again, but Beck didn't like the one I ordered, so we're going to order another one.
You said you didn't like it!
I didn't like it either.
The worst has happened, friends. We gotta tear it all down.
Do the honors.
Oh no!
And now we're ready for grow.
We've had a lot of positive feedback about the actual layout we decided, which is a fairly unique design for a Sprinter van. I'm not even sure I've seen anything like this. We have so much room in the garage, it's crazy. And then we also feel like we're in a living room on wheels, so I love it.
Yeah, I think we did a great job with the overall layout of the van. So far, nothing I would change.
For now, boom.
We give ourselves a 10 out of 10.
Good job, mate.
Would you looky at what's arrived? Is it weird to kiss a toilet? I love my toilet! Living without those luxuries like running water and power really start to weigh on you.
We're still wiping down to shower.
So when you get to the point where your plumbing is done and you've got those luxuries back, it's such an exciting and overwhelming moment. Yes! Yes! Dude, you crushed it!
And it's all working.
Yes!
Right on top of that, you've built it, and it's like, oh, hope this works, hope the design works with this, and hope this fits in there, and then hope the thing will turn on. And then you turn it on and it works. You're like, yeah!
It's so thrilling. It's an emotional roller coaster. Here we go. Woo! You love it?
Yeah, I mean, I've never cleaned my balls while vlogging before.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Got hot color venture cold. Well, long drip color tend to go. Been a while since you've been involved. Got to draw with the walls off a revolver. Spun like revolver or a revolving door. What you think
Okay,
the car when
girls,
it came
we're gonna
in
fire
for?
it up.
Never trip, never fall. That's what lane's for. Won't touch down to that pace secure. Ain't secure. I'm a real OG with the flows OP and the girls know me and the bros I'll sneak with the dishes. My sneaks limited edition. Pity gets vicious.
I'm so thrilled to have electricity.
Y'all wishing for my visions. But lately I've been on a mission. Yeah. Don't stop till you get your wrists all glisten. Don't stop till you get your whips all tint. Just pop the bottles.
We've got 5 105-watt solar panels up here, and it's like the last piece of the puzzle. I feel awesome. What I wanted to achieve with this new van was like a very peaceful, calm feel to it. And so I pulled a lot of inspiration for the design from photos we had and photos that we loved. So desert photos, the Arizona Monument Valley picture we have, and just those burnt oranges and pinks.
You haven't seen it. We got a pink bed, and I love it.
I think the key to getting through a van build with your partner is laughter. I think it's so important to be able to laugh at yourself, to laugh together, to just make light of some of the lows that are bound to happen every day, every project, every task.
Tell them about the time you cried like you were in kindergarten.
I banged my head on the cabinets, and that's when I knew it was time to go home. I'm gonna cry again.
Much better.
It's not gonna go according to plan, and you have to embrace it and just laugh it off.
Jump in the shower. Are you going to have number 2 or no?
What's that? You dropped the ball or something?
I dropped the ball on this one.
Yes, our plans changed dramatically, but I wouldn't want to be anywhere with anyone else.
Things have never felt more right. Out of darkness comes a light. I can see it now more than ever before. Now's the time to fly.
There's nothing like the freedom that van life affords you, so we're excited to be back on the road. We're excited to have a home no matter what happens next. We know that we have a beautiful tiny home on wheels.
And I just also want to say, if anybody's watching this thinking about it, and you something inside of you is thinking about it, you don't want to wake up in 20 years thinking, I should have done it. And you can do it. You can have a traveling home.
We'd love for you guys to join our journey. We post a brand new video every single Sunday right here on YouTube. So please consider hitting subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends if you think they'd love it too.
You can go back and watch stuff from Mexico, Morocco, and we'd love to have you part of our crew.
See you Sunday.
Like the video also with the big thumb, that would be good.
Good job, buddy.
Boom.
Boom.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
We're re-recording. Hello? Are you in there?
Are we recording?
Yeah, 1.
Your turn.
2.
1, 2. Oh!